It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so that's going to move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On play action, now McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
To the air with McCarthy.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that penalty.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now McCarthy.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Here's McCarthy.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
2nd and long. Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Option play, here's Hall.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
It's taken to the 26. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing is McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw McCarthy.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Give to Hall running right.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Pierce now up the middle.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And this one is right through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And that flag accepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter.
Pass complete to Addison.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
To the air with McCarthy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They run it with Hall off the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
There's a fake on the Jets sweeping instead. A give to Hall up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
He'll look to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He's across midfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 6.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Slant route, and he's got Addison.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.J. McCarthy.
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Duvernay in motion.
2nd and 13. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33.
They'll give to Hall.
There's the stiff arm.
Down to about the 32. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets get a bit closer.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd and 19.
Back to throw. McCarthy. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
Oh, my, he'll take this out of the side of the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Well, it's pretty evident that that's not the way you want to try and establish momentum ahead of a possible 4th-quarter comeback because you needed points there, at least something to build on for your next series. That was neither. Instead, it's a huge play for a defense that now has no doubt it can finish this game off.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On play action, McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll get this down to the 32.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Addison hauls it in.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a give up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
Duvernay in motion.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Able to find the open man, that's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Devin Duvernay.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. They'll try and throw for it.
And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
Finding Washington. He's across midfield.
And finally taken down at the 34.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Minnesota, not much to complain about.